Does anybody want to see what a tiny house looks like? Here's mine. My tiny house jungle. So this is where I've been sleeping. It's actually quite big. I absolutely love it. I have a full-size tub, a regular toilet. And I'm wearing a robe, so I'm tripping up my own stairs. But, okay, that's my messy workroom. It's just a little view of the kitchen, my cabinets. It's a little messy. I just got home from vacation yesterday. Oh, I'm genuinely in love with my house. I helped build it. It was a really great experience. This is my really messy workroom because I'm switching over to working in my shed. So we're gonna look at something a little prettier. But I don't have a microwave. I have a 2-burner and a convection oven. My ladder is always great for support. And this is the ladder of death to my sacred space. Where my altar is, there's a little single bed, so it's nice and comfy when you want to do readings and do tarot, any kind of offerings to your gods, your goddesses. But yes, I love plants, crystals. I've got my little bat friend there. And then I've got my prayer flags, my staircase cubby, a full fridge, and the bathroom, the curtain. But I have a full-size bathtub. It's actually larger than
Slavic potions recipes. The dreaded honey and onion syrup for sore throat. You'll need onions, glass jar, and honey. Cut 1 or 2 onions into slices and put them in a jar. Heat up the honey so it flows like liquid gold. Once in soupy consistency, add it to the onions and mix everything together. Once it cools off, put it in the fridge for 48 hours and shake it a couple times a day. It's now ready to be consumed. Drink 1 tablespoon 3 times a day when you feel sore throat. The potion keeps its power for 2 weeks. Store in a fridge.
I can't believe how long this has taken, but we've finally done it. We've figured out how to make our shake and swirl potions into self-stirring, and this is how we've done it. In a few of our new bottles, we've added a tablet, so when you place it on top of a magnet stirrer, it stirs the potion for you. I've added my magnetic stirrer into this secret book box. It hides the magnet stirrer in something a little more aesthetic, and then I've added a hole for the power wire and the dial that controls it. At this point in time, we won't be selling the magnetic stirrers in our store, but they're easily found online. We got our one from Amazon. So far, we've only added this new feature to this new liquid lock bottle, our new Witch's Brew, and a couple of new bottles too. These will be coming to the apothecary on the 9th of September, so mark your calendars.
A lot of people have been asking me about the materials that I use for my potion bottles.
Epoxy Sculpt is definitely my preferred clay to use.
I used to use polymer clay, of which I
loathe entirely.
Now don't get me wrong, polymer clay can be highly moldable and you can color them with pastels. But here's a cool bottle, ruined by polymer clay. Here's another cool bottle, ruined by polymer clay. Now I feel like I'm going to get all of the polymer experts saying, ooh, you didn't cook it right. Well, I can't use my oven because that's toxic. So I'm using this stupid convection oven. That's not even mine. And these dials only mean burn or undercook. And on the very rare chance that the polymer gods want to bless me, polymer clay is just way too flexible for my liking. And it doesn't like to stick to anything. A customer sent this photo to me, and this is definitely the last time I will ever use polymer clay. It's just way too unpredictable. I'm tired of making masterpieces only for them to burn or crumble to pieces. In my next video, I'll explain why I love epoxy sculpt so much.
This is gonna be a nice tote. I keep the tote.
Chawsom iaith, na cheisio mi. Oherwydd ei llas oedd yn y prif eisoes, a'i grym aniddig ar mynyddoedd. Troesom ei tir yn simneau tân.
Here is a really easy way to begin your witchcraft journey, and all you need is a notepad and pen. So grab a notepad or some paper and make a list of all of your favourite things in the following categories. Don't worry if you only have a few, as you can grow on this over time. And then once you've done this, circle all the ones that stand out to you the most. And with those circled ones, go through each one individually and write how they make you feel. Don't think about it too hard, it should be the first thing that pops in your head. So as an example, I put citrine up at the top and I associate that with money, success, growth, independence, strength. Then, once you've done that, you can research the correspondences. It's important to write your own correspondences first before researching. Make sure to write down your sources so that you can refer back to them if you need to. And now that you have done all of that, you now have a detailed list of your favourite tools that you can incorporate within your practice. Using any of these will amplify your spell work because they are personal to you. Make sure to keep this book private and for your eyes only. To learn more, be sure to check out part 2.
A little witchy tip. When dealing with magical herbs, understand they have many assigned properties. You can't just expect them to know what to do. You have to tell them, you better fucking protect me.
Isn't it interesting that those that worship the observable nature have been labeled as witches in the eyes of people who worship the things that they cannot see? Because I can see the sun's fire making all life possible. I see the earth's food nourish. I see the water quench your thirst. I see you breathe in air. These are real and all providing gods that can be seen and felt.
Here's how I got this from this, and yes, that's black hair dye all over the place. I started off with some shelves. I can't get rid of the hook things because I rent, so I tried to cover them up, and then went ahead and risked it all for some plants. Added some ivy, repurposed some old antiques I had sitting around, and this is how it came out. It cost under $100 because I just used a bunch of my old Halloween decorations.
On today's episode of Basic Witch Bitch Shit, I'm going to show you how to set up an altar for a deity, for a spirit guide, for an ancestor, whoever the fuck you're talking to in the middle of the night, okay? So grab a vessel. If you don't have a vessel, just do it on your fucking table. Then grab a candle. That candle should match the color of whatever deity, spirit guide, whatever the fuck you're doing, okay? Now find an essential oil that matches the intention as well. You're going to anoint literally fucking everything, so grab a paintbrush too so you don't get oil all over yourself. Find a crystal that matches. Anoint it, put it on there. Something that reminds you of them. Anoint it, put it on there. A spell jar using items that they like. Anoint it, put it on there. Find an herb that they like as well. I'm using frankincense for Hades. For his specific spell jar, if you wanted to know, I used elderberry, angelica, rosemary, and smoky quartz. And then I put a little amulet on there that I want him to charge for me so that way when I wear it, I feel his energy with me. Because Hades got some badass energy, bitch. Okay? But yeah, that's it. Might do Aphrodite just for another example, but this should help, at least.